So, dude, a couple days ago, I had the strangest thing happen, which got even stranger because it took me down a rabbit hole of figuring things out and understanding weird stuff that I never even knew. So, okay, I'll just show you guys because maybe I'll just screen record it and I'll show you exactly what happened. So I was on my phone, I was watching a YouTube video, and then I set my phone on my wallet and it did something strange. It gave a little haptic feedback, like a little vibration, and it like lit up almost like a notification was coming in or you're charging it or something. And then it made a little chime as well, and it backed me out of my YouTube video and put it into picture-in-picture. And I was like, what just happened? I just thought it was something. Opened back up YouTube, kept watching it, and then set my phone down again, and it did it again. I was like, huh? Set my phone down again, it did it again. And again and again. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I started digging through my wallet and like looking at the cards and like putting all the cards up to my phone and seeing if it would do it. And I found the card that's doing it. And I'll just show you guys right now what it looked like on my end. I'll screen record and basically recreate what happened. Alright guys, so I was just here.
When you see the camera on these glasses, you must want to know what makes it so special.
YouTube,
it can record videos anytime.
All right, some really interesting documents have just popped up online, kind of in the last 12 hours. What looks like a leaked document from Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works division, also with a CIA label on it, that basically documents the Tic Tac as one of their own craft. Now, this is something that's been said by Ross Coulthart, Stephen Greer.
The Tic Tac is Lockheed Martin technology.
So I was like, that's really weird, because I checked my other cards too, and they all have the tap to pay, they all have the NFC thing, but this was the only one doing it. So I did some digging, and ChatGPT helped me out a lot, because I didn't know what the fuck. And so I'll pull up some stuff on screen so I can kind of better explain what the fuck is actually happening, why this is so creepy, and this is not an isolated incident. Like, this is not the one thing that happened that has me, like, thinking something nefarious is going on. This is just one breadcrumb in a huge line of breadcrumbs, okay? So let's go a little deeper. Now, there is different apps that you can use to, like, scan NFCs and stuff like that to pull up different information about what it actually is. When it's scanning it, it pulls up a list of a whole bunch of different things. So I'll show you guys this. Okay, now when you open up the NFC, it gives you the chance to scan the card and figure out what it is on the card. And so this one right here, for reference, this is a regular credit or debit card, and this is the kind of information that it will pull up, okay? And this is what it all pulled up when I scanned this card that was behaving in this way. So with this little chart right here, there is, as you can see, standard credit card over there, and this MasterCard with a hybrid EMV NFC tracking beacon. So the RFID type, NFC, the NDEF payload, usually NDEF text, What mine has is NDEF payload. Now, what that payload is talking about, if you can see here when I pulled up the NFC tools, it was giving me this text readout, which on a regular card, they usually don't even have a text readout, and if they do, it will just say UTF-8 English, and then it'll say like Visa card, or English and MasterCard. But this one is spitting out this long generated, non-human readable like code. And what this is a global ID tied to this card specifically, so it can be tracked. Now with these, if you saw up at the top there, this is a Type 4 MirFare Plus. Now what those usually are is for like key cards to get into like denied areas, and like a transit station pass, or like different passes that they can use on a card like this and let you scan to get into certain places. But even with those kind of cards, they do not emit a beacon constantly like what my card is doing. So it's actually, the way it's all set up, and you can see on here too, the memory that I have on this card is 63 bytes. With a normal regular credit debit card, it's 12 to 14 bytes. This one has a whole bunch of extra memory and stuff that global ID can be stored on. So it's essentially set up like a key card, except normal key cards are not emitting a beacon constantly, and it has that function as the primary thing that it's doing. It's just a hybrid card with a secondary function that it's able to make purchases. Now, this is not like a, oops, slip up at the factory, we gave you a really silly card. You have to like engineer it this way. This was completely intentional. It's encrypted. If you saw that other photo, it's non-writable and read-only. So that means even if somebody tried to switch anything, they cannot overwrite any of the data that's on there. That global ID that it's attached to the card, it's everything that they built that card with is supposed to stay on that card. What it's doing, dude, is because the only option, what it's capable of, why it's like emitting a beacon constantly, is because it will essentially track location activity. So if you like enter a place, and a regular card wouldn't do this because you have to get right up next to the reader to have it even get the signal that it's putting out. But this one is constantly putting it out, so if something is trying to access it, it can do it from a distance. And so it'll track where you're going into places, how long you were in there, if you went to any terminals while you were in there, and then when you come out, it'll track the times and location of everything that you're doing. And it's pretty strange. And like I said earlier, this is not like an isolated incident that I'm just, whoa, I wonder if I'm being tracked or something weird. It makes sense with everything that I've experienced. I mean, I even told you guys a while ago that a few months ago, got a notification on my phone telling me that third parties are now accessing my location, and they may or may not disclose this information at a later date. And I mean, I usually am whatever, maybe on the more paranoid side of things. But there's a good reason for it, dude. The fuck?